Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Pockett Rockett Anime Chats back with another video, and let's blast off and go deep into One Piece chapter 1010, Conqueror's Haki. Fun fact, Orochi is alive and well as seen in the last chapter, and this stems from Orochi's mythical devil fruit, which translates to 8-headed snake, and it allows the ability for him to be decapitated and survive. Whoa there. Let's take a pause and hit that subscribe button for me. And thank you. Let's get back to the video. Hey, what's up guys? I know you missed me. I was gone for a week, but now I'm back. And before we even get into it, let me stop anybody else. Spoiler warning. This is the newest manga chapter, not based off the anime. So, skedaddle. Now that they're gone, let's get right into the chapter. Big Mom. Let's start with Big Mom. From the last chapter, we can only think about how Big Mom, and what happened to Big Mom from falling off of the Onigashima and falling off the roof. But in this chapter, you see that Prometheus is allowed to go get Big Mom and save her.
What the fuck going on, man?
Niggas counted me out. I ain't never been at the game too long, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Niggas counted me out. That's what I'm saying. Niggas shot me out, nigga. Shot me out now, nigga. What's up when I got this paper, nigga? Shot me out, nigga. I got all this ice on, nigga. Shot.
Which is gonna continue to add her back into the story. But you know, in Oda, anything can fucking happen. A rock can come and knock her unconscious and changes the game for her. With Zeus still being stuck in the box, you can see Prometheus and Big Mom. I mean, they really talking shit about Zeus. They like, what the fuck? Zeus can't do nothing right. This nigga really, you gotta think this nigga done shot you. He been on shit. And Prometheus asked Big Mom for a favor, so we can sit right here and really speculate what the favor could be. And right now, honestly, I have no idea. It can be anything. Maybe, oh, can I kill Zeus? Or maybe, could you make another homie instead of Zeus? Can we get somebody else? Staying on the topic of making another homie with Big Mom, we see a panel where Killer and Kid are staring at the clouds and the sky, and Kid goes to say what the clouds are. And we don't know the process of how Big Mom makes homies of the natural elements, but Big Mom could be potentially making another electric cloud homie to replace Zeus. And just, you can go look at my other video. This will give an opportunity for Nami to befriend Zeus again. But we can only speculate because there's no hard evidence for this right now. But that is my prediction for future chapters for Nami. With Kaido calling Lin pathetic for even being strategically pushed off the roof, he heads to attack Zorro to release Prometheus from him. And Law, being the smart man he is, takes this opportunity of somebody actually forcefully moving without thinking from Kaido to attack him, and shambles himself with Zorro and attack him with an ejection shot. And we can see right here, Law is right now using his brain about everything, because Zorro brings to Law's attention like, hey, you let Prometheus go, but Law's main objective is to survive and win the battle, is not to stop Prometheus from getting Big Mom. And Kid and Killer also bags up Law's logic, because their main goal was to separate the two. And speaking on that, Kid and Killer are going to separate themselves to go attend to Big Mom, and I'm really curious on how that will turn out itself and how that will lay out in the future. Oda shows the panel of, I believe it would be Zorro yelling out Kid and Killer as they run off to chase out the Big Mom. And as you can see in this panel, there is a lot of metal scraps for Kid, the engineer. So I'm really curious on what plan does Kid have for Big Mom. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very strategic, well planned out plan for him and Killer to do a combined attack to Big Mom to enable her. Let's peel back the Law. I feel like this chapter really, even though it was not too many panels, but it really gave us a chance to see Law again back in action, because before, as he explained, he could not use his powers on Kaido and Big Mom because their haki was too strong. But now he takes advantage of switching himself out with the other supernova, aka Zorro, to land the attack on Kaido. So I feel like that's a good. Now that that's out the way, let's get into the greatness of the chapter, the meat, the grit, the bowl, all the goodness. You know, Zorro, he's back at it fucking again. From last chapter, he tanked the strongest attack in One Piece history for us, because that's 2 combined named attacks by Yonko. Even though he deflected it only for a couple seconds, that's still a great, awesome accomplishment from Zorro. And you can see in this chapter, Law starts off by saying, I'm surprised that every bone is not broke into his body from the last attack, which can also add the knowledge to us that attack was, nobody can lie, that attack was strong as hell. It's no sugarcoating it. Zorro, knowing his limits, he tells Law this next attack is like it's going to be his last attack to protect his captain, which is unconscious from Kaido's attack from the last chapter. And Zorro unleashes Ashura, the attack that we haven't saw for over 500 chapters, and attacks Kaido, damaging Kaido, leaving a scar across his chest. With this attack, as Kaido tells us, Zorro has unleashed his Conqueror's Haki inside with his attack also. I'm not saying we already knew, but everybody has speculated that why Zorro would not get Conqueror's Haki, because his whole goal in life is becoming the strongest swordsman. So that will is powerful enough for Conqueror's Haki. So I guess this would be the perfect time for him to unleash that. And speaking of Conqueror's Haki, Zorro's use of Conqueror's Haki is more a use of Zorro's use of Conqueror's Haki is more of the same use of Conqueror's Haki that Luffy is going to show later in this chapter, because Zorro did not knock anybody out, but his Conqueror's Haki was used to help him and assist him in attacking Kaido. As to be expected, Kaido made sure to take no time to attack Zorro and Law with a Thunder Bible, sending them flying and, looking like they're unconscious after the attack. Now the main thing I want to talk about in the chapter is Luffy. Luffy awakens from being unconscious, and they show a flashback of his training and his understanding of Haki, and his understanding of how he can coat and imbue his whole hand and let Haki flows around him. So the understanding of that, he comes into the conclusion that he can also do the same thing with Conqueror's Haki, because he felt it when Kaido attacked him in the last chapter. With the anime still going on, an episode or 2 ago with Roger and Whitebeard's battle, we see that their weapons never touched, and now this adds an understanding with the panels of Luffy attacking Kaido's weapon and his foot and the weapon never touching. So now we have an understanding this is a use of coating your attacks with Conqueror's Haki, and those 2 wills are not to be intermingled, so they will not touch. So it's the same thing, for example, when he battled Katakuri and they activated their Conqueror's Haki to knock out all the bystanders. Their Conqueror's Haki is never touching. They're clashing against each other. So the same knowledge and the same attributes can be used in attacks. With this newfound knowledge of Luffy, Luffy is now confident after he lands multiple blows against Kaido. And he understands now, using Conqueror's Haki, he can have a chance to defeat Kaido. He understands now, instead of Armament Haki, he can use Conqueror's Haki to damage Kaido again. Now, me saying this, I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying Luffy, next chapter, Luffy's gonna be just bullying Kaido around, because you gotta think, Kaido has more to offer. Y'all have been battling him this whole time. He's been tanking all y'all attacks. Kaido has more to show. I feel like it's more for Kaido to do, and this battle is not going to be easy for Luffy in the long shot, because this is base form Luffy. Kaido's going to push Luffy to new levels and to new attributes and to new standings. And while we are on the Conqueror's Haki topic, we have to realize now this really shows that the next step of events Conqueror's Haki is going to be after he leave Wano and travel to Elbaf or wherever they're going to encounter Shanks at, because that's where he can really learn true applications of Conqueror's Haki. And honestly, I'm really hyped to see what Shanks has to offer thinking about this, because, or forget Shanks, I'm thinking about what Kaido has to offer, because Kaido knows how to use it too. So Kaido's going to really show the full brunt of his skills of Conqueror's Haki. Maybe that's not his fortitude or his best type of use of Haki, and his best Haki might just be his scales that keeps his defense and keeps him from getting hurt. But back to Shanks, I can tell you right now, Shanks' use of Conqueror's Haki is gonna blow our mind on the new elevation and new use of things. And also thinking about that, I want to talk about Blackbeard real quick. Blackbeard has left a scar on Shanks. And what if Blackbeard can nullify Haki? What if Blackbeard, instead of just Devil Fruits, Blackbeard can get around the use of Haki? So Blackbeard, instead of the Conqueror's Haki defending yourself and y'all not be able to touch, Blackbeard is able to invade that area and still do damage. And that's the end of the chapter for me. I'm not going to do predictions at the end of this video like I usually do because we're on break. So I will drop a video to recap of everything that's going on in Wano and all the pieces that are moving around in Wano and this battle, so anybody that has been left behind can have a full understanding of all the moving pieces and everything that's happening on the rooftop. And thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.
I'm in my zone, told that bitch to leave me alone. I stay dripping, mix that off for India. She wanna fuck on my man, I wanna fuck on my band. Switch on my whip like a trance, she blowin' my dick like a fan. She like to get down and dirty, yeah, that bitch was free. Passed her like a blunt, I put her down with the whole team. Fucked her one time, then I took her like my queen. Smoking on that Zaza, you can't hit this.